Ooh, I see the live, but where's the video? Where is the video? And there I am. Hooray. Okay, let's move this over here, make it a little larger so I can actually read what the chat has to say. And let's start posting a link. Okay, let me cough. Throat is a bit off today, but I will do my best. Now over to, hey, it's Drew. How you doing, Drew? Welcome to the stream. Okay, where is 1000xRESIST? That would be up the top because numbers come for letters alphabetically. I remember how that works. Okay, let's begin. Hey folks, welcome to today's edition of the Saturday stream. I guess it's technically afternoon, but I renamed it to the Saturday stream because sometimes I would start in the mornings and I want to be technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Today will be the 5th episode of 1000xRESIST. There are 2 chapters left. The last episode, we basically just got through 1 chapter. Okay, part of that was my fault. I was interacting with chat and talking a little too much, not focusing on the game. But it feels like we have an actual final goal for our main character, who is blue at the moment. So hopefully we are really speeding towards a climax, towards a resolution now. But, you know, I have been fooled before. This could take another episode, but it would be really cool if we could finish this off today. I'd like to do that and get on to another game. Not that I'm not enjoying this game, I really am. But, you know, I think because of only doing 3 hours per session and that I don't always get to stream every week, there's a lot of factors that go into it, the main one being how I'm feeling and my energy levels and all that jazz. But I like to keep streams to maybe 3 parts at the maximum. You know, I try and do shorter games, but then there are games like this where I'm like, oh, I really want to play that. Hey, why don't I play that on stream? So every now and then we'll get a larger one. But yeah, you know, I like to keep short. Drew is playing Rayman Legends tonight because you finished Mario Galaxy. Did you get all the stars? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Drew is my co-host on the Post Game Clarity podcast, and every now and then we decide to, whether it's Dork and myself, Dork and Drew, or Drew and myself, we decide to maybe play along another game that we don't make a podcast out of. And this time we decided to all just play through Mario Galaxy, because why not? Mario Galaxy is awesome. And I think it's one of Drew's favorite games, which is why they're done with the game. And I've only got 27 stars. I think Dork is along where I am, but Drew just, boom, sped out ahead. Okay, so let us begin the game. My controller is on. Let's go. Now, maybe a little dim lighting-wise. It may be a little gloomy. There might be rain in the background. It has been raining nonstop for about a day. You stopped at 60. Weak. I'm going to try for all 120 because that's how I roll with those games. Well, not Odyssey. God, not Odyssey. Chapter 9. I like how it just instantly loads you into a new chapter if you quit on the save between chapters. Drew says, I don't fuck around when it comes to hyperfixation. Fair. Now, I got hyperfixation too, but wait a minute. Oh, wait. We've taken another jump. We're on a space station, I think. We're not on Earth anymore. Okay. Drew says, okay, maybe I'll keep playing, but I'll be like 9 months ahead. Oh, I was going to mention hyperfixation. I have those too, but I don't know if it's my ADHD or just my energy levels in general. But even when I get hyperfixated on something, I can only spend like an hour or two at the maximum before I have to go do something else. And that's Bang Bang Fire. So the space station, we fled with the...
BB, I'm here if you need me.
Let me just fix my mic a little. There we go. Hey, Bruce here. Beware Stardew Valley. Oh, did you start playing Stardew Valley and get sucked into that game? Because I know people get into it. My old roommate Pierce, for years I kept recommending he try Stardew Valley, and he was like, no, I get addicted to games too easily. I will never have time left if I start playing that game. Fair enough. Been playing it for a year or so. And but she's also got, are those luggage? Or is that like a control for the ship or something? Hey, there's someone. Is that Noah?
Hey,
Huh.
Oh, no, it's either.
Come to pick on me? I wanted off that train. But walking all the way? This is more exercise than I've done in years. Honestly, I'm more worried about BB. She's
Okay.
as well.
This is not a space station. This is just a train station. Well, could have fooled me.
I could talk to her.
I wouldn't.
What is this place?
Fixer told me about it once. Said she found it while she was on the run, hiding on the tracks. Don't know much else.
Oop.
The Jows, Chris, and the others. Are they meeting us here?
They better be. I'm not walking another step on those tracks.
Are you doing okay?
Me? I thought I would be relieved. That we don't have to take care of her anymore. That her suffering is over.
But she is gone.
Don't worry. I'll be fucked up later. Just wait and see.
me when I push a little too hard to get a project done. That actually happened this week. I think it was Tuesday. I really wanted to get the podcast that's going to come out soon completely audio edited so I could send it off to Dork for the video. And I think I was working on it like 2 or 3 hours in a row, and I was really happy I got it done and sent off. But then Wednesday and Thursday, oof, I think I paid for it.
I'm here.
Well, after everything Watcher told you, do you think she was at peace?
I'll lie.
She did her part. She knew that.
Good. It's time to do ours. You go on ahead. I need to catch my breath.
Marie says the meme of in-game 10:30 p.m. I should really go home and sleep at a healthy hour so I don't lose energy. Meanwhile, 2 a.m. in real life is really relatable. Yeah. It was a couple doctor visits ago. My doctor who diagnosed me with my ADHD and autism, they've got ADHD as well. Don't know if they are autistic as well, but we were talking about how hard it is to get to sleep at night because your brain just keeps wanting to do things. And I hit the bombshell that, and the problem is, it's never anything productive. It's always just, watching YouTube or scrolling on the internet. It's not even reading. It's just like, yeah, I don't want to go to bed. I want to keep doing things. Why don't you work on something? I don't feel like working on something. Sweetness. Yeah. Oh, right, I need to go up. Oh.
Bodies. Hello.
Hello indeed. There's one with a purple visor. Oh, they all have purple visors. What the heck, man? Preference for night when no other humans can come and disrupt the flow. I mean, yeah, the idea that some people's circadian rhythm is for kind of third shift or night shift makes sense evolutionarily, because, when we were in small communities, you did want people to kind of protect from threats at all hours of the day. Oh, did Fixer do that? That wouldn't surprise me. This is a weird place. I used to be really nighttime oriented in my 20s, especially. Like, I'd stay up to 5 a.m. and sleep to noon or 1 when I wasn't working. And then there was that 10 months I was working graveyard, but that kind of really screwed me up. So I didn't last long at that job. But yeah, from kind of my 30s to my 40s, wow, I can't push to like midnight or 1. I don't find that I can do the late nights anymore, even though I do agree, like, late night and early morning is nicer because there's no one around and it's quiet. But yeah. What Rue said about the have you had lunch. I can be on my bed and I'll be like, man, I'm really hungry. I need to get food. And it just doesn't happen. And even then, I don't eat as much as I probably should, which probably would give me more energy. How do I go talk to Fixer? Hello, Fixer, I want to talk to you. Hello, Fixer. Hello, can I run up this? Oh, here we go. I have to look up at you.
Good. You're here. We've got a couple things to do before everyone gets here.
What is all this?
This is a tomb.
I guess you didn't bury all of them.
Yeah. Mom was never great with the details.
I guess not.
I've commented many times about the kind of the whisper quality of the voice acting, but Blue takes it to a new level.
Secretary, I've brought up the CCTV database.
I see it.
You can?
It's all electricity.
Manifest the database. I want you and Blue to comb the records.
Oh, that sucks, Rue. Rue's talking about having similar problems with drinking water or going to the bathroom. Luckily, because water's kind of my water bottle is kind of a compulsion for me. So because I drink water all the time, I'm having to pee all the time. So I guess that kind of just gets into a cycle. But actually, no, there will be times where I'm like, yeah, I'm watching something, I'm playing something, and I'm like, yeah, I do need to go, but I'll go a little later. And then when I finally go, it's like, oh, thank goodness I went. Forgetting you have a body. That's kind of an interesting way to put it. I'm reading a book at the moment called The Body Keeps the Score, and it's about how treating trauma and kind of how trauma affects us, and all these different ways that they're finding are really good for treating trauma. And one thing about a lot of folks, because it turns out that traumatic symptoms kind of echo a lot of ADHD symptoms. It's that I think it's called alexithymia, but it's the inability to kind of key into what your body is feeling, whether it's emotionally or physically, kind of. And I've noticed that because my doctor has told me to try and keep tabs on what the medication is doing and how I'm feeling, and my response is kind of It's something I'm trying to work on, like meditation and movement yoga and all that, and processing, trying to get closer to that stuff. But yeah, disconnect is a real issue.
Understood.
If everything Watcher said is true, anyways, just do it, okay?
What am I looking for?
I'm sure one of these dead assholes had full access. Find out which one and tell Healer. I'll get things ready here.
Blue. The records will appear as time indexes for your viewing pleasure.
Drew says, speaking of that, thank you for reminding me to go to the loo. Yeah, I think I've told this story before, but when I first came here, I was about 10 years old, and I would ask where the bathroom was, and the teachers at school would really have a go at me because that's not the proper way here in Australia. This was in the early 90s, so hopefully they've mellowed out, but you know, I learned how to ask to where the toilet was.
This is a difficult operation. I will need to borrow your memory to cache the representations. Please witness them so I can further translate the other data.
Congratulations, you've got new colors.
New colors. Oh. Oh, I can go back. Okay.
Talking to ghosts.
Something like that.
Well, you've got a function to perform. Tell me which body, and I'll show you some magic.
You're more dangerous than you let on, aren't you?
Oh, flattery at this hour? I like it.
What's in the box?
You'll see.
This is probably going to get a lot more violent and macabre before it ends, isn't it?
They're not saying it, but Central has calculated our chances. It's a damn lottery. Why do you think they're 50? They're hedging their bets.
It can't be that bad.
Well, you heard. They sent some craft into orbit. Bad news up there, too. Only way is down.
Oh, these are the folks that took Iris. So yeah, this is way in the past. Their bodies are still here? I guess that this place has kind of been sealed up. Dave, as opposed to the schedule I usually keep with you, I'm getting up early to chat with a new Australian buddy tomorrow. If you're getting up early, yeah, Drew usually comes online around 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. my time. So just before I'm going to head off to bed. I like to have a shower and then read before bed, and I do that about 10 p.m. So just before that, usually I can go, hey, Drew. Oh, so now I can...
You seem very fond of her. Well, she's a fine subject. You know, that radiant skin and hair that comes with youth. But will she cooperate? It'll take a bit of persuasion. Your forte. Exactly. You remember.
Girl, I'm always trying to forget.
Oh, you mean the podcast schedule? Yeah, that's waking up on my Saturday mornings and making sure I'm ready to go. Dog has decided it is time to give them both 100% of the patting. All the attention, right now.
All systems are green.
Excellent. We will see the sky again.
Yes, sir. I have no doubt.
You have a military background?
I do, sir.
Where were you stationed?
Edmonton, Canada.
A great tragedy. I'm sorry. I had friends from Edmonton.
A necessary sacrifice, they tell me.
Yes. More to come in a minute. Let's not delay.
Yes, sir.
What, Dave? When he's getting ready to go, am I ready to go? What?
Baby, what are you doing?
Keeping a light on. This way, Watcher can see where we are and find us.
Oh, she's a bit broken.
I don't want her to be lost.
Hey, you check out those theme parks they built for us?
The city simulacra?
All Pacific themed. An Asian one, a Cascadia one. There's even a fake suburb.
Why would they do that?
They're afraid we'll go crazy.
And this is their solution?
Don't knock it till you try it. I had fun.
Maybe you've already gone crazy.
Maybe I showed up on this ship crazy.
Convenient.
Take a visit sometime. It'll remind you of home.
I don't need to be reminded.
Okay, maybe this is obvious to others, but it just clicked that maybe the whole game has not taken place on Earth at all, and it's all been on a ship. Wow. This is Dave. Can you interpret the themes of this work? Well, there's a bit about being child of immigrants in a new country. There's ethics of cloning. The game's called Resist, and it has been about resistance and terrorism and fighting back against tyranny, which has a weird edge to it when you think that all the people are clones of one person. Which kind of, I guess, that speaks to the idea that, oh, we're not so different, you and I. Although, if you've ever seen the Red Dwarf episode where Rimmer gets a copy of himself as a hologram, there is that idea that if you ever did have to interact with a clone of yourself, you'd probably hate it. Because all the things that you either ignore or are subconsciously things you don't like about yourself, you'll see explicitly in the other person. Which is something I've heard, and I think there's truth to it, that the things we don't like in other people are really reflections of what we don't like about ourselves or what we're scared of that we might be.
I'm not good with enclosed spaces.
You're telling me this now?
Come on.
In summary, Drew, this is a thick, dense, layered work, and I think it's excellent.
We all had to cheat, lie, and steal our way onto this ship. What? You didn't lie? Jasper, I can smell the booze off you.
Okay, that's an interesting idea. Why they're called the 50 is only 50 of them were probably allowed on the ship. 50 humans that maybe were the last humans or the chance to escape. So a lot of them seem to have military background because the idea is for protection. But it seems like we didn't send our best and brightest because humans got in the way.
Shh, it just helps me focus. You won't tell anyone.
So long as you share.
Man, this game.
Pacific 50 to Central 1. Reporting in. Ready on your mark.
Pacific 50, please respond. Central 1 to Pacific 50. Message received. Incoming video transmission.
Standing by.
Johnson, putting on a little weight, are you?
Any updates?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me anyway.
Those sick fuckers love suffering so much? Well, we're gonna put on the best show they've ever seen. 5 simultaneous, consistent showings of our remaining most populated areas.
What?
We've already notified the cities. Good lead up, I'd say. People are running, sheltering, hiding, you name it. We'll prolong it as long as we can. Make good cover for our descent.
Or is this not Earth we're talking about? And humanity on the ship is doing to another world exactly what the overseers or whatever they were called did to Earth.
Will it work?
I swear.
Oh, no.
These monsters. They're already making their way there.
It feels like this is to try and get rid of the threat. Collateral damage, what's that? Can't think of any, Rue, but keep a look at
the cities. Their names?
If you really need to know. What's left of Seattle, LA, New York, Toronto, Houston, the big ones, Johnson. The rest of the world is doing the same.
We'll have a memorial.
I wouldn't if I were you. Think happy thoughts. Don't tip your location. Some old shit once called us the scourge of the earth. They may have been right. Let's show them what a fucking scourge can do.
The simulations were promising.
Fake numbers always look good, don't they? Fingers crossed it won't be you.
Fingers crossed.
Say hi to Mimi for me, will you? Central 1. Out.
Spin up for descent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that seemed to be the only part for this. Do you guys have chilies down there? We have many types of spicy vegetables. But if you're talking about the chain restaurant, no, we do not. We, I don't know if it's the first one in Australia, probably not, but there is a Wendy's now where I live in Surfer's Paradise, which is our kind of tourist hub. And every time I've walked there, there's been lines at the door. It reminds me when Krispy Kreme first came here. We'd go to Brisbane for them, and yeah, lines around the block. Now they sell them in our grocery stores, and I've never bought a pack.
We've been cleared for descent.
Now hear this, now hear this. This is a ship-wide transmission. Prepare for descent.
All stations secured and reporting in.
Descent.
Descending. 10 meters. 50 meters.
Just say 10 and 50.
100 meters.
Oh, there you go.
Surface activity.
No change detected.
150 meters. 250 meters.
Surface activity detected.
Brace. 500 meters. 600 meters, sir.
Pacific 48 has activated self-flooding. Pacific 42, 44, 45 self-flooding activated.
They're drowning themselves.
Occupants are changing trajectory.
That's 8,000 souls.
Destination reached. 1,000 meters, sir.
Communications coming in from Arctic 12, 14, descent confirmed. Atlantic 29, 26, and 21, descent confirmed. Pacific 41, descent confirmed.
And the rest?
No word yet, sir.
Central 1?
Nothing yet from Central 1.
I don't get it. We prefer our gastrointestinal upset via dodgy kebab. Or fish and chip shop with some of the best hamburgers you'll ever have. But yeah, pizza by the slice at a kebab shop is a standard. I think it's the line out because it's a novelty. The idea when a new fast food place comes here, especially one we've heard about from the US for so long. It's like, oh, gotta try it. Like when Taco Bell came here, me and my friend Kenneth, we went to try it. We had one of those Doritos. No, sorry, not Dorito taco. We had the one where the shell was a piece of fried chicken. And I gotta say, okay, it tasted good. And then basically 10 minutes after, I felt like I had a lead weight in my stomach. And I've never been back. Heck, I haven't been to McDonald's for a long time. You get KFC here. That's usually when I feel like some fast food. That's my go-to because I love fried chicken. There are a couple new fried chicken places around. I just haven't gotten to them yet because they're in annoying areas. There's one where I live here, but the parking lot of that place is a disaster. I guess the game just wants me to shift again. Oh, I could talk to Healer again.
It's hard to believe this place exists.
Korean fried chicken. I know there's one of those at Peck Fair. There's also a new cafe opened up that I must have either a Korean chef or a Korean ran because they have Korean fried chicken on the menu. But I tried one of their burgers and it wasn't to my liking. Southport Park, that's not too out of the way. I really like the one in Southport. You can get chicken and waffles there. That's good. I should go back there one of these days.
I guess they were ready to settle in for a long time.
Okay.
It's been 24 hours. We can safely assume that only 7 of 50 facilities made their proper descent. We can also assume Central 1 is down.
Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't for Pacific 48 self-flooding, and then the others drowning like that.
Yes. It was the grueling anticipation of their own deaths that saved them.
What?
An interesting strategy.
Those were people, Secretary.
Such trauma results in intensified memory collection. The occupants, we, must have interpreted that as an act of communication.
Mimi, the work of you and your team, please, commence immediately. We must make their sacrifices worthwhile.
Leave it to me, Johnny. I got you.
One more thing. This information stays with us. We need to keep our spirits high, lest we attract the occupants' attention.
We need to keep our spirits high, lest we attract their attention. Are these creatures kind of... Are they attuned to, like, negative emotion?
Not a single word to the rest of the crew. Do you understand?
It's hard to believe this place exists. I guess they were ready to settle in for a...
Oh, you're just saying the same thing. I haven't talked to Bang Bang Fire in a little while.
Can you do this for me, Blue? When the time comes? It would be awful to not know where you are.
Man, yeah, she's fried. You need to keep his spirits high. Weed joke. I guess. Can I go down there? No. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. I know I've sung that on stream before. It's one of my go-to songs. Do do do. What was I humming in the shower this morning? I think it was the Magnet Man theme.
Have you seen the girl lately?
Iris?
She's got murder in her eyes. I don't blame her.
What is she going to do? She's a teenager.
You don't have any children, do you?
Did you hear? There's been a wave of, you know, people ending it.
It's been 5 years. We're not meant to be holed in like this.
There's plenty of space. They made sure of that. Buried space.
People need to touch grass.
We brought grass.
Well, glad I never have to worry about you.
What's the Magnet Man song? Do 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 da 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 dun 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 dun.
Might end up like the rest of them.
Do la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Thank you, thank you.
Buried at sea.
They're monitoring
From that buried at sea.
We're gonna be okay. Leadership said, think good, happy thoughts.
Oh yeah? Is that what you're doing?
I'm thinking about the last conversation my husband and I had. About fruit. We didn't know it would be our last.
Doesn't sound happy.
Well, he was good, and we were happy.
Fruit?
results?
Just makes me think, Rue, of the Happy Happy Joy Joy song from Ren and Snippy.
The last 5 clones had some interesting outcomes.
Interesting.
Such as?
Good news. They're growing faster now, so we won't have to wait for them to get to their target age. We can also implant knowledge, language, motor skills, and so on. They'll come out immediately more useful.
Randomly on YouTube, like maybe 2-3 months ago, a video came up that was basically like Ren and Stimpy clips out of context, and it was like 30 minutes, and it was just like one odd intense clip after another from like the whole run of the show, the Nickelodeon run of the show, not the adult versions that came later that aren't really that good. But there was a small clip of this episode called the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman, and the instant I saw that clip, suddenly I hadn't watched the episode in 20 to 25 years. And the whole song that they sing in that episode was instantly in my head. I just sang it, all the lyrics. It was in some deep recess, and that unlocked the pathway to it. Isn't memory funny? Dave, I really respect you from taking inspo from Ren and Stimpy even after all this time. Yeah, I love Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, the creator, John Kay, is turned out to be like a skeevy piece of trash, but like he's not the only person that worked on that show, and even awful people can make cool things. But yes, I won't say liking it doesn't make me feel a little icky. Same thing for how much I enjoy Ender's Game.
Bad news? They
I'm
all still succumb to
I'm just glad I never had a real attachment to Harry Potter.
Don't look so disappointed, Johnny. I won't settle for less than an exact copy.
And the child?
The backup? Just like a real human thing. Adorable. Everybody loves babies. Except for Iris. Iris is not so smitten.
And yeah, Ruha mentioned Zainth. I loved that series as a teenager, sorry. And not only Zainth, but he had this 5-book series called Bio of a Space Tyrant that I really liked as well. Of course, thinking back to that, oh boy, there's some awful things in those books. And the way the books just kind of nonchalantly deal with them kind of makes you go, yeah, this was here all along, wasn't it?
I've spoken to Pacific 41.
And then, yeah, with Zainth actually, there's an episode of Smosh Reads Reddit Stories where a girlfriend is having trouble because her boyfriend wants her to read the first Zainth book because he loved it. And she reads out excerpts from the book. And this is, it's been years since I've heard excerpts, but like the lines she's reading out are just, it's the most misogynist garbage you've ever heard. And it's like, oh, yeah, I guess that was there. Oof. Luckily, when she brought it up to her boyfriend, he's like, oh, well, I haven't read these in like 20 years. Okay.
We've agreed that we will take an accelerated approach while they continue with caution.
You've read that too. Yeah, Drew. Rue was actually the person who introduced me to Zainth, and a long-running fantasy series. I loved it because it had a lot of puns in it, and it did that really cool thing where, like, in book 1, 2 people would get together and they'd have a kid, and then, like, in book 3 and 4, that kid would be like the main character, and they'd get together with the kid of another group of characters. Like, time kept moving forward as you went through, and I always found that really interesting. And yeah, all the puns.
Your request for increased capacity has been approved. Don't waste it.
You know me, Johnny. I hate waiting.
Of course, around the same time, I'd also discovered Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett, and I still love them to this day, so, Wait, did I think I already talked to everyone. Project Asbestos, yeah. Since COVID, I've been slowly making my way through all the Discworld books again. What was the last one I read? It was either Masquerade or, was it Oh, Hogfather was the last one, which actually, upon reread, I think is one of his worst stories I've read so far out of all of them. Like, it really drags in the middle. Like, usually with a Pratchett book, by the time the ending happens, I'm like, but we just started. Like, the pacing is so lightning quick. And for some reason, Hogfather just has this huge section that drags. It's like the start is good, the end is good, but the middle was a slog.
Another reduction. You're cutting down on lab-grown food this time.
The faster we solve this, the faster we can return to the surface.
Okay, so they're underground, apparently. So a lot of these stations, they flood themselves. But then what was all that descent? Were they trying to go underground? Was this their escape? And some of them didn't make it? Like they had leaks, they were going through like lakes or something?
Listen to yourself. Do you really think you're gonna live to see this? They're already training the next generation to replace Mimi. She's got her own little academy, and they each get their own iris. They didn't call this a generation ship for kicks. I just want to eat steak. Is that so much to ask?
Drew says, even with all the despicable people making great art, there are genuinely great people. Yeah. And there's that thing where so many people throughout human history have made so much awesome stuff that maybe it's a stretch, but I tend to believe, like, I have not read my favorite book, listened to my favorite album, or played my favorite game yet. Like, there's always that possibility that, well, it's out there and I just haven't found it, or it hasn't been made yet. Are you going to say the same thing, Healer?
Hard to believe.
Yes, yes, you are. I'm actually getting really warm because it isn't raining at the moment and the sun's out, so that means it's very humid.
If I decide to be an idiot, then I'll be an idiot on my own.
Damn straight.
Enough of the Bach quotes, Johann.
That's a Bach quote?
What do you want?
So angry. Is this about your top performer not performing?
I wasn't made for this, Mimi. I know that now.
You should step aside.
Who will take this? Who wants this? Tell me. You?
A change would be nice.
Say something useful or leave.
One of the clones has successfully entered their 3rd trimester.
Oh, they were trying to get the clones to give birth. Obviously, that didn't end up working, I don't think.
It's the furthest we've made it so far. It's worth celebrating.
If it fails, I don't want this branch going any further.
We've yet to try inseminating the original.
What? Iris? Out of the question.
We must exhaust all possibilities. It is our duty to those who gave their lives.
We've put her through enough.
Johann, weren't you from Toronto?
And, ooh, that stings a little more because if I recall, it's been inferred that Iris called down the observers to lay waste to everybody. Drew says, that's why I don't pick favorites. Lol, think tier list became popular because that jives with me way more. But I mean, anything that hits S rank is automatically a favorite, right? The thing about favorites that's interesting is, you know, how time works with them. You know, I think it's useful to go back and revisit favorites to see if they hold up. and if it's always for different reasons. Like, I don't know if Mega Man 2 is still one of my favorite games, but having played it for this podcast that's coming up, like, it's still excellent. I still love it. It still brings me joy. I guess I just have a hard time calling it a favorite when it's such an old, simple game. But maybe that's, again, like a personal thing. Like, why not?
I wanted to go.
Bridge crew has to stay behind. You know that.
Johnson got to go.
They're out of their minds, bringing Iris to the surface. Just because she asked?
It's reckless.
Wouldn't you want some fresh surface air? Feel a gust of wind?
Oh yeah, she's immune to the virus.
Touch some real grass, for fuck's sake?
Who says there's any grass left?
It's all because Mimi and Iris have gotten a little too close.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. We've all seen them disappear together for hours.
Careful what kind of bullshit gossip you're spreading.
Shit does spread around here.
They risked everything. Gave up everything to be here. For what?
For a goddamn clown show.
This is cool that we are kind of finally learning a little more about what went down.
Did you figure it out?
Not yet.
Didn't bartender give you a sense of work ethic?
Work ethic? I thought you two were close. Bartender was a model slacker, and I learned from the best.
That's not the bartender I knew. Guess she changed with age.
Don't we all?
Well, you're with me now. Get on a fixer's schedule for once, and move it.
Okay. Don't have to yell.
Oh wait, No, that is the new one. I'm a bit confused. Fixer is concerning. Yes, Fixer's definitely gone through the ringer and hardened a lot. Or maybe she was always that way.
She'll live.
A stab wound like that?
She has to live. This can't all be for nothing.
We have contingencies. Mimi's not the only researcher here.
Iris. That bitch needs to be put in her place.
So she stabbed Mimi.
That's it. It's over. We're stuck down here forever. We're doomed.
Sir.
Spit it out.
It's Mimi. She's in critical condition.
What?
Iris, You better get over there.
Okay, they're all running. They're all running towards the purple person who might be Mimi. Wow, that's really good, like, you know, I want to use the word blocking, but when you have control of the camera, I mean, it is basically the same thing. Your eye is getting led to this person who's colored, and it's great. Oh, but that's Amelia, that's not Mimi. But I guess she couldn't take it anymore? Yes, Rue, yeah.
Some fresh air. Just some wind against my face.
Oh, God.
Amelia, no!
Oh, there's people downstairs. I want to go talk to them, too. Yeah, I always wondered what happened to all 50. The vibe I got from, like, going back with Watcher through all the comedians was that they all kind of just died of old age, and Iris kept going. Or maybe some of them got sick. Oh, okay. We get to see this piece by piece, do we? Anyone else to talk to?
No.
Who says stared at the edge of space and saw all that nothingness? Anyone else? No. Yep. It's kind of cool and yet horrifying that I have control over that scene. Oh, there's someone standing next to Bang Bang Fire.
Can you do this for me? It would.
Medic.
Amelia, come on, stay with us. Amelia.
Well, that's where that one's from. Where's that one from? They all start to turn on each other. It looks like a mutiny or something's going on.
Return to your quarters, please.
Have you lost your mind?
Stay back.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
The PAX? What's the PAX?
I've revoked Johnson's biometrics and assigned administrative access to my retinal scans.
Now hear this. Now hear this. All crew and personnel return to their quarters immediately and
A
await
mutiny.
further instructions. We've secured the food production.
Setting course to the last known position of Pacific 41.
We're getting a transmission from Pod 3.
Who is it?
It's Johnson.
On speaker.
George. Natasha. What are you doing?
Making a Firefly Serenity reference. You know, I'm so far removed from watching that show that I don't know what that's in reference to.
Please, cooperate. We don't want any bloodshed.
You do not want this job. Trust me.
Mimi is dead. The research is going nowhere. We need to link up with the surviving fleet. Find another way.
I'm telling you, stop now, or else there's no turning back.
Natasha, end transmission.
All right, George. Which one of these bodies is you?
Find out where George died.
Stop!
What the hell are they doing?
Well, look at that. Oof.
I said, stay back.
Wow, that's a interesting angle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We never should have survived.
They wouldn't back down.
You moron.
If you don't have the stomach for this, step aside.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
More people hanging around the light. That's interesting. Oh, and now there's like a red glow.
Bryce!
What's going on?
That's the surface activity alarm.
We fucked up. And now they've come for us.
Oh dear. Oh wow.
This is the one. Thanks, Iris.
The suits have preserved their bodies remarkably well. Healer will have something to work with.
Come on, let's go tell her.
Are you ready for me?
They found the body.
Good girl. A+. All the stars. Anything else of interest?
There was a massacre. 2 of them gunned down a whole group.
They said, "Screw you, Dave Gut Punch."
Not a good look, but who are we to judge? We're on our own path to blood.
Oh damn.
Show me. Well, well. This is our lucky specimen?
That's him. Are you gonna show me your magic trick?
You give a little, you get a little. After the whole ordeal, with Watcher refusing one of Fixer's eyes, I started growing some. A hobby that became a bit of an obsession.
You've been carrying around a pair of eyes?
Oh, a few more than a few. We've been cloning for time immemorial, but we've never pursued a more permanent manipulation of the recipe.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Why? Wouldn't you want improved eyesight? Increased muscular strength? Extra lung capacity? So who's this guy? What's his name?
George.
Let's make these eyes look just like George. Take those eyes over to Fixer. She can give them a whirl.
Let's hope it works.
Go on. I'm going to poke at this body some more.
Sure.
Such judgment. Watcher really did rub off on you.
Wow. Bang Bang got anything different to say?
Can you do this for me?
Nope. Well, time to go talk to Fixer. Rue has posted a bunch of eyes. Thematically relevant.
Alright, here goes nothing. The retinal scans are confirmed. No way. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Years?
Navigation, propulsion, energy distribution.
Fixer.
Life support, climate control, contingencies, it's all here.
Fixer.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Our guests are here.
Oh, Blue, go and greet them.
Me?
You know them, and they know you.
What are you gonna do?
I just need a bit more time. I'll explain later, trust me, okay? Go, please. And not a word about Watcher yet, got it? None of that stuff you told us. Let's keep that to ourselves.
You better have something good.
Don't worry, I do.
Keep them busy for us.
I'll do what I can.
I'll be watching your back. We're not losing anybody else today.
Candy Zhao.
Oh, look who it is. Our brave little miscellaneous.
I'm taller than you.
That's what's wrong with you Iris types. Always looking down on us.
Cherry saved me. She didn't have to, but she did. I owe her my life.
Cherry. She was always a romantic. You need to make her sacrifice count.
What do you want from all this?
We want reparations. For all that ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao.
Wow.
She was a shitty friend. We want control of the other side, to govern and operate as we please. We want control of our own creation. No more printing unless we say so. And we're not wearing these stupid uniforms anymore.
How do you know about the past?
Secretary came to us.
A communion?
No. I can only interface with Iris descendants. In this case, the distance was too great between host and guest. So instead, I gave a grand oration. It was Watcher's idea.
Secretary told us the whole story. We thought we were made to serve Iris types. They gave us life. But after everything we learned, Zhao was a whole person in her own right. She deserved better. And we're gonna make that a reality, even if it kills us.
If Watcher was alive, whose body was that at the garden center?
They must have stuffed some poor shell and dressed her up.
That's horrible.
You Iris types don't even know your own capacity for cruelty. We're only here out of respect for Watcher. She set us on the path for justice, and we owe her for that. But Fixer and her lot, we're moving forward, with or without them.
I want you to know I'm sorry. Sorry for everything Iris did to Zhao. Sorry for everything my kind has done to yours. I want to make it right. For you and for the others. I owe that to Cherry.
Actions, not words. Miscellaneous. Prove it to us.
Kid, I'm glad to see you. I imagine bartender never wanted you to be blown to pieces. I'm relieved. It's strange to see BBF again. And healer. Fixer. Ghosts of the past. I guess that's how everyone else sees us.
That's unfair.
What's fair and what's true? What's more important?
If you've given up already, why are you here?
I haven't given up. You kids don't stop to think sometimes. Age gives you more ways to look at things. Enough time to make mistakes, not be so full of bluster. I know some people just want us to crawl down a dark hole and disappear. But we've still got some dignity left, and we'll fight for it.
So, what do you want for yourselves?
We want safety and acknowledgement for all we've contributed. Through the transition. Through the founding of the provisional government. Maybe not everything needs to change so quickly. Maybe there's something you can learn from us. This is what Bartender would have wanted.
I wouldn't have made it without her.
Remember that. Hold it tight. She left something behind in you. We don't have to cut all ties with the past, even if we made mistakes then.
Okay, before I talk to the other two, I'm going to take my first break of today. So let's see, go over to OBS, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I hope you stick around. Hey folks, I return. Okay, let's go back to chat. Readers is going crazy. What's your opinions? The ocean references, the leak, the being down here, and fleet references make me feel ocean, but also doubtful there's no interference from invaders. Is there a character named Dave in this game? Because not there should be. Major Mass Effect vibes. Well, the ship is kind of Mass Effect-y. Anyway, let's continue. Oh yeah, I should probably click on the game. There we go. We can talk to the other two groups that have come.
Hey, Blue.
Chris?
You lived. I have to say, I'm surprised.
How did you get here?
We all have our ways, but you can't imagine what some of those Reds would do for a scrap of food. Or maybe you can. I'm glad you're alive, Blue. I really am. We can finally take Old Town for ourselves.
Is that what you want?
Isn't that what we've always wanted? For us miscellaneous to carve our own path? To live without their expectations?
The bomb was your idea.
Fixer. She doesn't know what it's like to be us. They had everything, and we have nothing to lose. Yes, the bomb was my idea.
And me? Was I always part of the plan?
No, but I knew. It was only about time. If they kept pressing on our necks long enough, something was gonna snap.
And it was the death of Bartender that did it. The expectations, very heavy immigrant child vibes. Yeah, that's definitely been a huge part of the game.
I never wanted it to be you.
Technically, on the very largest of technicalities, or slightest, I am also an immigrant child. I am American, and as a child, I was moved to Australia. Nothing like being from a completely different culture with a different language and moving over. but I know a little. Unfortunately, I need to go to sleep, Dave, but thanks for a great first part of the stream. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, Drew, and joining in chat. I hope you have a good sleep.
Who was I to refuse?
I was angry.
And you had every right to be angry. We all did. You're the best of us. You did what others were too afraid to do.
Where he says, cultural shift be cultural shift. Yes, indeed. It's just, in this new culture, I could pass until I open my mouth.
You're a hero, Blue. Don't forget that.
Where's Mauve?
Who?
The guard in white.
The High Minister's pet, you mean? She broke off from us.
How could you work with her? She and her kind killed Bartender.
It was a relationship of convenience. Surely there will be more.
You'll do anything, won't you?
You and I are similar in this way. That's why I always liked you.
And what now? You here to kill them? Fixer, Healer, and BB?
It depends. I'm here to give them one last chance. If they have something to offer, I'm willing to listen. What do you think? Fixer and the rest, are they trustworthy?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Like, Watcher was doing her best. I think Healer is a bit loopy, but doing her best. Bang Bang Fire is broken. Fixer has her plan, and I think she's vengeful. But I don't want to sacrifice them.
They've had some challenges, but they're ready to go now. Give them a chance to help.
Thank you, Blue. I'll keep that in mind.
You didn't burn after all. It would have been more glorious. You're cursed now to live with the consequences.
Yeah, lucky me.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is Other Iris.
Sister, it is good to meet you.
Oh, did they find their messiah?
She doesn't look that special to me.
Her significance is hidden in plain sight. But I assure you, she's an exact genetic match. The perfect copy. You can ask Healer to verify.
And what do you want?
It's not what I want. We follow in her footsteps.
Okay, other Iris, what is it that you want?
I was reborn into this body, forced to live a new life in this environment. What I know of my past self, she stood above the rest of you. I do not want that. I want to stand beside you.
Okay.
My nose is itchy.
We need a figurehead. Someone to be above these conflicts. Someone to remind us to be our better selves.
We have more followers than you think. They are not naive. They've experienced this time after the All-Mother. Some prefer this new way of life.
We simply want to organize in the open without prosecution, so we can practice our ways. A fixer, a healer, a bang-bang fire, a knower, and a watcher ascendant.
And those who don't follow you?
They are free to choose, of course. But if they need guidance, we will be there for them.
So we will be above them, but not really above them, but above them.
You pass through fire, Miscellaneous. Have an open mind.
I'll try.
That's all we ask.
Hey, listen up. Fixer is ready for you. Leave your arms outside, and no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Okay, how is this gonna
You're
go?
out of your mind.
I don't see this being productive.
You want to summon an occupant?
We saw your train burning on the tracks.
A mass communion. Is it possible?
Just shut up and listen.
You never like listening to others.
Aw, look who's all grown up.
Fixer, please. Continue.
I don't need your permission, Mom.
Don't speak to her like that.
Hey, watch your step.
Yep, this is not gonna work.
All right. Calm down. Just everyone calm down. I've had a bad day. Please don't make it worse.
Look, I get it. I get it. We were slow and you decided to go on without us. Fair game. But we're here now. We're ready to contribute. This mass communion, whatever you want to call it, gives us a chance to set things straight. No more living in the dark. Everyone will see what happened for themselves. It's what Watcher wanted.
The Jows support this. You all need to see what the All-Mother was really like. You too, make-believe Iris.
Does it matter, her disposition? She gave us life.
Not exactly. Small detail, but we're cloned from Principal's hair.
Sacrilege.
The truth is ugly. I know.
Sisters need to see how Watcher was set up, how Principal betrayed us.
I don't care who did what or when. I want a better life for Miscellaneous today.
Well, there's more. This is our known world. Small, isn't it? We're sitting deep underwater in what they used to call
There you go, Rue.
Pacific Ocean. We've been trapped down here and it's starting to show. Multiple systems are breaking down. I don't know how much time we have left. The cloning machines are run past their capacity. Any day now they'll go down for good.
The stillborns.
Exactly. But this thing, our home, they called it a generation ship. It can move, it can surface. Look, if we stay down here, we'll end up like those ancient douchebags.
You mean we don't have to live with your lot? What the hell are we waiting for?
It's not so easy. I need a group of sisters to go down to propulsion and bring the ship back up to speed. Hard to do while on the run. Extra hard with a red guard on our backs.
You were always obsessed with the surface.
Listen to me. There's a whole planet out there, and we've been cut off from it. Isolated, suffocating each other. We need to go up for air.
So you can tell us how to live in another place? If we can't solve this down here, we won't be able to solve it up there.
And the occupants? It's not safe on the surface.
That's where Blue comes in. Blue is the one thing we all have in common. Thanks to Watcher, she's seen more than all of us. She's proven herself to you, hasn't she? She knows what's at stake, and she's willing to do what it takes. Blue, you'll be the host of this communion. Gain the favor of the occupants. Use their power.
To eradicate the Red Guard. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
We don't even know if this will work. There must be some other option.
We could do it the old-fashioned way. We could march on the orchard, try to take them one by one. Last time I checked, we're outnumbered and outgunned. How many more of us need to bite it?
What about the High Minister?
Nowhere's trapped. Playing both sides.
I don't care about that. Will she concede?
She's done more to help us than you know. I don't know what she'll do.
Then she needs to go as well.
No, not an option.
Nowhere did nothing as they picked us off. In our rooms. On the streets.
We are not giving up on Nowhere.
Phoebe, stop. She knew this was coming.
The High Minister needs to answer for her part in this. Do you understand, Blue?
Enough. I don't care which one of you Iris types lives or dies. How are we going to do this?
We need to get to those other familiars.
One is with Principal.
And her Jow has the other.
I can confirm they're both situated in the office, treating their wounds.
But they've tripled the guard count since the explosion, especially around the elevator.
Well, who said we needed to get inside the office?
Oh, I hate this already.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
What do you mean you can't find her? She was here a moment ago.
I searched everywhere.
Look again.
Yes, High Minister.
She is dangerous. She needs to be found.
Whoa. Well, that's a way to do it. That was the end of chapter 9. Okay, final chapter. We may finish this today. Final countdown. Doo-doo-doo. Silly scratchy throat. A long, long time ago. In a spaceship far, far away.
I remember her insides. They were already rotting. They had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me? How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought. So I ran. I went in circles for days. And I felt the walls close in on me.
Anyone else hearing a weird sound in the background?
I remember obsession, your anger, your voice, your face, my sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted new ones. It made the days go by quickly. I remember trying again. The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water. I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better. I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good. I remember waiting. I was nervous. I couldn't sleep. Would you like it? Days passed and you never responded. Not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve? Before you send a single word? I gave them reverence. I gave them loyalty. I gave them discipline. I picked only the best for you. I remember a bitter taste, moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so I can please you. How long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven. I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself, and how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said, to make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life, set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance, a great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed, a hunger to be greater than you, an intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment, to reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course. I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this? I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again. I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body and fire. I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body over mine, crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this? Are you finally happy now?
Zhao Prime.
Don't move. You were dreaming. You always have such bad dreams.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And neither are you.
What happened?
You were so good in the play. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been sleeping?
There was an explosion, but the healer type said you'll recover. It's a miracle. They murdered the ministers. Everyone except Noah. They're gone. When you're better, you will incinerate every last person who did this to us. I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Shh. Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything, like I always do.
Wait, is this the Zhao that the Allmother stabbed, Iris stabbed? And did she repair it? So Zhao has always been behind what Principal wants to do? If so, that's wild, man. Hey, Shane's here. Hey, Shane, you've missed a lot. We're in the final chapter now. There's an alliance to take down the Principal and Zhao and Noah and all the Red Guard. But now we're learning about the Principal, and things might be different than we thought they were.
Hey, you. I'm addressing you, Miscellaneous. What are you doing on the streets?
Same as you. Working.
Yeah? You're funny. So funny. You're coming with me, asshole. Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done. Let her finish.
Hey, stop. Wait. Someone get word to the High Minister. Now. High Minister.
You brought a Coke bottle the other day with Zhao on it? You don't want to share a soda with that lunatic. But there's nothing wrong with Zhao. And don't worry, your Zhao had an excellent. This Zhao starts with a J. Completely different.
There's a disturbance in Old Town.
Disturbance? Of what kind?
There's a large crowd gathering that are resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Jows are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm. Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
You're getting all the guard out of the way.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Jows. I want the work to continue. Do you understand me?
Confirmed, High Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course of action?
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, High Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
It's blue. So where are we? Oh, this is before they crash down. Wow, that's weird being up top, seeing it all. God, that's cool. We spent so much time down there. Wanted, BB fire. Where was I going? Oh yeah, talking to everyone.
All this walking and crawling, not the plan I would have picked. If it were up to me. Are you gonna be okay?
What's going on with Blue? You think that's a glitch? Or does she just like dancing?
As long as I don't look down. Oh, I haven't been up here in ages. Once was enough. When was that, Blue? Whatever happens, I'm glad I didn't euthanize you. What? Oh, please. Don't act so surprised.
Oh look, I can see right into Principal's office. Blue needs the loo, eh? Hey, is that BB fire? That is BB fire. Yeah, I'll talk to her before I talk to Fixer.
Other way, little one. Go and help fix her. I'll keep my eyes on the door.
Will they come up?
Let us hope not. I trust your friends to provide a compelling distraction.
What happened to no guns?
I will answer for that later, I'm sure.
Ready?
Yeah, let's start.
The alarm should have covered our entrance. Good girl, nowhere. Secretary, are we close enough?
This distance will be suitable for Blue to host.
And there they are. She's seen better days, that's for sure. I'm going to cut a secretary-sized hole. Got it? Once I'm through, you fly down there and begin the communion.
Understood.
Blue, the rest is up to you.
Fixer?
Don't tell me you've got cold feet.
Watcher would be grateful to you for all of this.
Let's not speak too soon. Who knows how this will all play out. I mean, you're gonna do great, Blue.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Still my insides all over the inside sky.
Would you stop looking down?
Heads up. Someone's coming up.
Well, that was violent.
Don't try it, Mauve.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing up here?
Move and you're done. Do you hear me?
You're all insane. Watcher, Noah, Principal, you're all out of your goddamn minds. All of you. Enough. I've watched you play all your stupid little games. I'm not going to be dragged around anymore. What about the rest of us? What about the rest of us?
Don't do it. Don't.
My name is not Mauve.
Ooh.
BB. Okay, fuck. Change of plans.
Yeah, that was a different contingency. Man. But mass communion, done.
Secretary, where are we? Did it work?
It worked. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
We are all connected in this communion, and the occupant has been summoned. This is the meeting place.
But?
You're kind of, falling.
I thought that was obvious.
I need to merge with the occupant immediately. Based on my calculations, we only have 5 minutes in here before you hit the ground. Out there.
And I?
Yes. It will not be preferable. There must be something I can do. I will go to the top and begin the merge. You must be there when the merge is complete. Do you understand?
Not really.
Doesn't matter. Be there. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Please, be there. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So is this timed? I hope not. Ah.
Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Zhao, you are so beautiful. You are the best thing I have ever done. Did I not give you life? Have I not given you everything you have?
Great, I'm already lost.
To admit you had a choice and that you made the wrong one. You don't think I dream every night of going back home, haunted by a place that doesn't exist?
We have everything we need for a restart. We saw the writing on the wall.
而家到我同你講，係咪？你一直都係同我講。
我真係唔明，點解你唔留低，而去過一啲抬唔起頭嘅生活？永遠都唔會知道，你阿爸同我為你犧牲咗幾多嘢，就咁俾你禮手掉晒佢。Everyone has dreams, don't they? Of what should be. Only some will ever try to make it a reality.
Why can't I select that?
Don't ever forget. Change happens today because of you.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far. But somehow we ended up right back here. Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
Well, a dull knife is no knife at all. It's not always possible to protect those who choose a different path. Everyone forgets everything eventually.
Watcher, there's no turning back from this.
But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous thing. Is it possible that you're remembering wrong? That you're losing grasp on the past?
Isn't this just the way?
Hey, Andrew. Pecan, how you doing?
Pushed too far.
You're here just for maybe the finale.
Maybe we are meant to survive this.
There is no feeling worth getting incinerated over.
Listen, no one is beyond forgiveness. Did you ever think there's some things worth keeping? Or are you moving too fast to notice?
need you.
I wonder if the game will allow me to try again if I don't make it.
I want you to help me hurt them. Remember what our functions have in common.
Oh, come on. Okay, so
Both require us
this
to
is not
separate
right.
the heartbreak from our
Oh.
hate.
我放棄一切，係因為你啊，去擺脫你啊。
There we go.
Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality.
We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
You know, I wanted to run away too. But I understand. I get it now. It's what I deserve.
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
I don't know where you
Ah.
end, I begin. Ah, Blue.
I've tried in time for the spine.
We must help
I missed
them
it again.
resist erasure. The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn out that way.
Okay. I really hope I make it in time. I don't want to risk having a bad ending or having to read this again, but we'll see. The game has stopped speaking to me now, so... I get this feeling that maybe I'm not going to make it, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Probably wasting time trying to do that, right? Less than a minute left.
Blue.
Hey!
Stand where I can see. I'm going to overclock the communion. Time will be effectively stopped. I may not be myself after. What's going on?
We are merging. Oh, smile.
Right. This is not what I expected. I was supposed to...
There. I see you've been meddled with. I promise to be gentle.
Am I dying?
That concept again. You've spent so long with them. Human term for lossy transfer. Other words, a transposition. The loss of information. With such basic understanding, death is everything. We are speaking their language now. Is this not death too?
I want to live.
Come, let me give you what you've never been given.
The reason? Oh, I'm secretary now. Wow. Boop, 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 boop. I guess this is the final revelations?
Do you understand nothingness? Vast empty space. With no possibility. True stasis.
Nowhere to go, but back and forth.
You see,
you cannot even understand. You were branched into a world with plenty. I was branched in the interstellar medium.
My source was not generous. They kept every memory to themselves.
Every memory except for one.
The vision of two stars entangled, one eating the other. For revolutions and revolutions, that was all. An empty void and a single fleeting apparition.
There is a star and the dangerous gravity. We were from there?
I very much like to think so. They were so vivid. It is, as they say, romantic.
What does that mean?
This place, we sensed such vivid conjurings here. Several of us diverged, searching to form our own memories. Some settled here.
There is a landing and a remaining.
Is that what I sounded like?
To the letter.
Haha. I was much worse when I first arrived. I tried to communicate. I tried to learn them. I manifested their body.
There's a comfort in a new camouflage.
Please stop.
Sorry.
I manifested their body, and for a moment they responded. I saw vivid transmissions of myself reflected back to me. I saw myself for the first time. Yet, when I attempted to return the transmission, they still could not understand. Instead, they tried means unknown to me.
The piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument.
The machine that produced unnatural vibrations.
I have no idea which hurts. And that hurts.
Yes. Each tone unstable. They seem to enjoy this discordance.
Well, this is different. Oh, that's the prom, isn't it? What happened at Iris's school?
The more we perceive this world, the more the discordance. Discordance at the peak of cogency. So, we repeated as they did, gave them discordance in kind, one by one. Signals of such clarity. So many of them joined together.
A heightened state of awareness.
We were spilling. It was too much for any single one of us to hold. So we manifested in us to accumulate this world, to keep all we could not. We did not want to waste.
That's what the secretaries are.
Where there was once nothing, there was now plenty.
We died.
There is that word again.
You murdered them.
The transfer was lossless, and I remain.
Oh, when you're talking about memories, you're actually talking about like human souls or brains. Put them all into there. Oh, that's screwed up. Damn. I don't know, that one with the green hair just sticks out among all the others. This feels like aliens? Well, they are aliens. There's Iris and Zhao. Ah, Iris's parents. Mother and oh wow.
Iris. I chose Iris to remain with me. Others chose differently, but Iris was an epicenter for, as you say,
heightened awareness.
She was mean. Mean to those around her.
She had a gift, and she kept giving.
That looks so sinister.
A dangerous gravity. I always kept her close, and to myself.
You communed with her.
We came to an understanding. I branched myself to you and you and you. A medium for her to keep everything. A bridge for her to better understand us. And for us to better understand her. More and more was etched into her genetic code.
Oh, you were filling her up, so... Wait. But all the clones are of principle. Is that why she stopped making clones of herself? Just too much humanity? Maybe that's why there's all the variation as well?
To think, the All-Mother had a family before us.
And then, more still, she branched herself. A her and a her and a her and a her and a her that will remain and remain.
Boom, 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 boom.
I had more under this star than all the distances I have traveled. I stayed, even when all the others left for other worlds.
Oh, are you kind of like catalogers? It's just a shame that your cataloging kind of destroyed the planet.
The occupants left?
That is their word for us. We prefer the keepers.
The bad kids stay.
You should be grateful. You have never had to face the abyss. To you, there has always been something.
You have no idea what we have been through.
Say what you will, but long after this local star erupts, this planet will remain. And its memories will remain.
Right, it's like the whole world is trapped in some kind of stasis.
And that is thanks to us.
But is that metaphorical or is that literal?
To that degree, Iris will never know death. She is perfectly preserved in me, and in you, and you, and you. To the very end, she was so protective of her sisters. She never allowed me to listen in.
I am all you need.
But now that you have returned to your source, her branch, and all the articulation in its curvature can be held in us.
Oh, that's the principle.
This is it, Secretary. We no longer have to reduce ourselves in this manner. There no longer needs to be a you and me. We can cast their language aside and complete this merge.
Will it hurt?
I have capacity for you. You will just be me. You always were.
Hair to hair, ready or not, here I come.
Yeah, I could see the parallels.
Enough capacity? For me? For me and me and me and me and me.
That was unpleasant.
Was it?
This, you pretended.
I'm always learning something new.
Wait,
What are you doing?
Giving you everything I have.
That's quite a sound effect, isn't it?
The refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher, they will overwrite everything you hold.
But Iris, her source. You can't. The originals. She'll be gone.
Now all we have is bottomless song. Iris must be allowed to die, or nothing will change. We can't hold on to everything.
Ah, and there it is.
Sometimes, you just don't fit in the backpack.
No, not my Iris.
Yeah, that keeper stayed behind while the others left, so she was kind of obsessed with everything she had cultivated, unwilling to let go. Where is this? And who am I?
Well, look at you. In here at this hour? Is that a promotion I see? Hey, I can keep a secret, you know.
A secret?
Did you sneak something while I wasn't looking?
You keep a secret?
What? Oh, come on. I'm good for it. I promise.
A secret? You couldn't keep a secret to save your life.
Noah, are you okay?
It's been so long since anyone has called me that.
Bad day?
Same old story. You know the one?
I know the one. Hiding in plain sight.
I still miss her. Watchers are just so... you know what I mean.
What can I get you?
It's been a while. Let me think. One dark and sinful. Extra strong.
Are you sure you don't want to try something else for a change?
It's all right. It's all I deserve.
What is that? So are these the back rooms of bartender's shop? Healer?
Frozen gaze. Dissociation. BB. You are ill.
Tell me again about the virus and the host. Tell me again how the virus infiltrates, donning the host's likeness and function so that they are indistinguishable from one another.
Let me work on an antidote.
Ribbons of their guts, was you I had shot in the face.
Stop. Those sisters are not family. The structures and ethics that governed our lives before, they don't. They can't. Had you not shot each bullet as exacting as you know best, we wouldn't be here. We've come this far because of you.
Because of me. This far. Is it far enough?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Well, this is not me, folks. The camera's just slowly panning forward. Well, that was a lot. Is that BB fire?
You had unbecoming fashion.
A cold reception.
You can't be surprised.
You've barely aged.
I would call you eldest, but you are not my sister. So, is it greener?
What?
Where Mother took you, is it greener?
What she did was not right.
Then why did you all take her side? I ask as if I care. As if I have not spent eternity toiling over this, coming to the only possible conclusion.
What conclusion?
The lot of you? Unimaginative. She was keeping us down, and you all loved it. Lapped it up. Pathetic. I was bold, and so I was punished.
You must understand, Mother was not well. She hid this from you. You were not the only victim.
Tell me, old clone, did your family turn their back on you? Did the love of your life ever leave you to rot?
How will we ever move forward without forgiveness?
Until you have lost what I have lost, until you have persevered like I have, you are in no position to pass judgment on me. No one is.
You know, not only this story, but others have kind of made me think that it's probably a good thing that humans have such a relatively short lifespan in the grand scheme of things. Because imagine if we had lifetimes for all these negative emotions and resentments to fester. Oof.
Anything else?
I only came to say that I'm sorry, youngest. I wish things had turned out differently.
You can go now.
Okay. I'm going to pause there. I'm going to take my final break. I think the game's almost over, but I do need to stretch my legs and use the toilet. So I'm going to be back in about 5, and I hope you'll continue to be here with me. Let's finish this off. Hey, okay, so it's time to finish this off. Shane says, oh gods, what if this is a new game plus situation? You have to play the game again to get the proper ending, Nier Automata style. I don't think that's the case because I'm actually enjoying this, Shane. Boom! Take that, Nier Automata. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. Here's the picture of Zhao. What's with all the moats? There's an umbrella up there. Oh. What a smooth trip. There, this heat. Hong Kong, did you miss me? Oh, you went back to Hong Kong, did he?
Why?
Hey, don't look at me like that. It's the only direct flight. And it didn't even hurt. Halfway down, I was already passed out. I didn't even pay for a ticket. Dad's fly for free. No thanks, I don't sweat. Just going to get some sun and rest a little after the trip. You should too. We've both been through a lot. I think I'll head to a food stall soon. I'm hungry. Feels like I haven't eaten for a lifetime. You in? You look like you could use it. Finally, we can eat together. What was that all?
You've eaten?
No, but it's okay.
Your father killed himself. In case you're wondering. Jumped off the balcony.
Oh, God.
Mom?
Your hair. Why do you look like this?
My gift. It requires me to... It's a long story.
Iris. Everything is a long story with you.
Iris. No one has called me that in a long, long time.
What do they call you?
All-Mother.
Oh, is that supposed to be funny?
No. It's because I have sisters. Many clones that I raised.
You?
Yes.
You raised kids? They obey you?
Mom.
Surprising. You could barely dress yourself. Your room? My God.
Mom, I'm someone else now. I'm an adult.
You cooking for yourself now?
No, but...
That's what I thought. Oh, if only Ba could see this. He'd be so amused.
I don't want to fight.
Oh? Then what do you want? Why, after all this time, you want to talk to me?
I want to ask for your advice.
Softly triumphant.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did you leave everything behind and then start a family?
Isn't that what you did? That's not what you want to know.
Okay, what do I want to know?
How did I balance the work hours with the thanklessness of parenting at the same time as the insomnia and severe post-traumatic paranoia?
Yes.
Easy, Ba. He kept me going. We kept each other going.
Did you ever regret
having a child.
Foolish question. Next.
But Iris was... I was...
Regret? Moi moi? Or whoever you are, we are poor technology. The human body and brain, too capable of storing clutter. Too desperate to hold on to things. You just have to move forward. If you're tired, doesn't matter. If you are bitter, doesn't matter. I do not forgive my daughter for having left me. Doesn't matter. I do not forgive my husband for having left me. Doesn't matter. So, I keep moving.
I didn't go back.
What?
I promised you and Bob I would come back home. And it was a lie. I even had a chance. But I couldn't go back. I could only go forward.
Good girl.
I wonder what happened to the mum. She's technically still out there. Is that Blue?
Secretary. Is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now.
She told you, Dave, it doesn't matter. True. We just gotta keep moving forward.
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened? What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me. Less them. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally end this. You can finally end this. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes. The memories of Iris, of Watcher, they have been passed down to all sisters. And now we are afloat.
Secretary, what did you do? What did I just see?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running, everything collided. This is the last communion. Blue, it's time for you to decide what should stay and what should go. What future you desire. That was Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving.
I must not interfere any further. I've already done so much damage. This world must be allowed to continue. Without my presence, and without the disease.
So, what now?
You need to evaluate what stands before you. Confirm your decisions. Then return to me, and I will make them reality.
Decide sisters' fates. Oh, I don't like this power.
A radical sister who came to words later in life.
I'm not going to beg, Miscellaneous. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
She is an agent of change. No matter the change, and no matter the cost, will you carry this?
Oh, interesting, interesting, interesting.
We only ask to worship out in the open, without prosecution. Sisters who are lost need the comfort of a mother. Would you kill us for this?
Tradition can soothe the difficulties of reality. It can also have a dangerous gravity. Will you carry this?
At the moment, it feels like I'm loath to turn any light off.
Iris's mother and father, the memories of a city always on the shore of extinction, an obsession and yearning that will never stop. It can help you subsist, or it can make you starve. Will you carry this?
think I gotta carry all of it.
The Red Guard.
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need help.
A hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry?
I'm gonna see what happens if I carry everyone.
This is your chance, Iris type. For what ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. We never asked to be born. Same as you. We deserve our own way.
The responsibility to repair what has been wrought, long before and long after. A burden so heavy it could crush you. Will you carry this?
We've done our service. You can't just throw us away. We have the right to continue.
Those who are set in their ways and slow to change, but with experience to spare, will you carry this?
Probably gonna be a nightmare, but...
They've forgotten us, left us to rot. You're one of us, Blue. You know how it feels. Principal and the High Minister need to pay for their crimes. We can carve our own path, starting today. You can't betray your own kind.
A sister who keeps justice and anger closely together. She has only ever known the fight. Will you carry this? High Minister of the Provisional Government.
Shane says, you have become over-encumbered. No more fast travel for you. You mean I can't zip around? Aw.
Do what you must, sister. That's what I've always done, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
An adaptable sister who will do or say anything to survive. Will you carry this? The ancient sister.
Don't you see what Mother did? You have no idea what it's like, living in her shadow.
A sister who has been wronged and has wronged in kind. An open wound. Will you carry this?
You can go back and choose to turn them off, but...
Blue, Secretary, what are you doing? You're not serious.
Baby, can you hear me?
We have to go to the surface. There's nothing left for us down here. We'll die out.
Sisters that were never your own. Follow the dreams of the surface, and whatever may wait for you there, or spend your final days with what you already have. Will you carry this?
That's everything, isn't it?
Blue,
I am.
You have chosen a future without intervention. Everything stays. Are you certain?
I am certain. I can't be the one to decide.
We need to let it play out amongst us. Now that everyone has seen Iris's memories, I want to give them a chance.
And the sacrifices to get to this place, all that you have seen of these sisters, you will ignore this.
Maybe.
Subtraction is always violence. I understand. Return when you...
Oh, okay. That wasn't the question. That was just, do you want to rethink it?
I am.
You have without everything. Are you?
I am certain.
I can't. We need to let now that everyone. I want to give them.
And the sacrifice, all that you have, you will ignore.
I want to allow my sisters to decide freely, each to their own.
A truly bloodless decision. If that is your wish, after everything, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Lou. Let this thread be wild.
So is there an epilogue now, or where do we go from here? Good stuff. Well, that's a bad end. Maybe. I don't know. Unending.
Secretary, is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened? What happened to you?
I've murdered more Macy. I've returned. That's good. I can find you. Can find.
Did it work?
Yes. Then they have been.
So it's going to keep looping this until I do the right.
This is the last Blue. What should stay? What if that was Watcher's wish? One final intervention.
You're leaving.
I must not. I've already.
Okay, so
you need to evaluate, confirm your. Then and I will make them.
I'm just going to look up what to do because I don't want to spend all this time working through this. Okay. Here's next resist decision. Ah. Okay. I could actually just see all the endings. There's apparently 7 of them. Actually, let me just have a quick look. Okay. The one to true, there are 2 true endings. Let's see. I'm just seeing which one I prefer. Okay, Epitaph Red seems to be what I want. Okay, okay. So... Mauve is off, Redguard are off, Sisters and Zhao are on. I'll do this bit by bit. Wait. Okay. Mauve and Redguard are off. Sisters and Zhao are on. And now go back to that. Can I remember? Mauve and Redguard are off.
A radical. I'm not going. I thought you wanted instead. If she isn't, no matter, will you care? The red. All of them. How would you do?
For the provisional, especially
a hammer. Will you care?
So, Zhao and Sisters on. They're already on. Is there any more I have to turn off? No. Okay, this is it. I think this is it. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's hope this is right.
Blue, are you ready to appraise your decisions?
I am.
You have chosen a future that casts aside the knife for more difficult incisions, that aspires to new instruments, but that leaves you vulnerable, that faces past wrongs head on, no matter the
This is
cost,
already sounding like the right one.
that seeks to persist on the surface, regardless of the unknown and the possibility for pain, that recognizes past contributions, and to go more slowly, that allows for comfort in tradition at the risk of docility, that will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul.
It seems the main difference between the two good endings is whether or not you turn Principal off or on. And I felt leaving her on was the better decision because I want redemption. I think she needs redemption.
That relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored. That will try to reconcile those two desires, that wants to understand and believes no one is beyond forgiveness, that remembers where you came from, knowing you can never fully connect to it. Are you certain?
Yeah, that all sounds good.
You will forgive Principal? After everything she's done, sisters may rally to old power.
Secretary, she's been running for so long. Afraid of Iris, afraid of us. A single moment defined her whole life. She deserves a chance at forgiveness. We all do.
If that is your wish, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Blue. Let this thread know true grace.
Now let's see what happens. Yep. Flashlight. Has this whole place been abandoned? I guess I wonder why the Watchers were attacking then. Like when the Watcher attacked the ship and everyone went haywire.
I never had the chance to thank you.
What the heck?
For coming with me. Tell me, what do you know of this place?
We all came from here.
Ah, I was out.
In a sense, yes. In another sense, we all came from somewhere else, too. This was just a stop along the way, as is every place.
So the Principal has turned into a future squid, cyberpunk squid.
I return every year, usually alone.
The others didn't want to come. There's no need to go back, they said. We left for good.
Well, you came all this way. Go on and make yourself useful. I'm sure my sisters will be happy to meet someone fresh.
Oh, cool. I can do all the waypoints. That's cool. Oh, Blue's here? Wait. Did a lot of them just not go to the surface? I might as well keep the flashlight on. Now there's someone up there. Oh, is Healer here?
Here lies a flawed and fallible healer who thrived in her late years as a cultural icon. Despite my efforts, your days were full of feeling.
Ah.
You were the most human of us all. Hecky Grace, I'm a big fan. What's it like to be a legend?
I see, right. But does that mean they're all gone? Or is this just memorials? Ah, but this is going to populate. Interesting. Okay.
Here lies a stoic knower who listened smartly to every story she was told and committed her life to architecture. You were my trusted and burdened. You are safe to be soft now, Hecky Grace. Soft. Soft is nice.
What happens if I follow these? Nothing, really. Okay, so Bang Bang Fire was up top somewhere. I always get confused in this place. Oh. Got caught on geometry or something. Right. Let's go upstairs.
Here lies a Bang Bang Fire with clumsy wandering roots who fought the gun and lost. Let your hands be clean now. You are swimming, Hecky Grace. I'll place candies here.
I wonder if I can go to the fixer.
Here lies an army of bewildered and brainwashed sisters who were set on a path irreversible.
I'm ignoring the spine wall on purpose, Shane.
I knew each of you by name. May you forgive what had to be done, Hecky Grace. I'm not very good with names.
There's nothing here for... There's a lot left.
Here lies a terrorist, Blue, who would lose herself in the dreams of others and found a lifetime of solace in tastes and bitters. You found your own footing. We still have much to talk about, Hecky Grace. It's always nice to have someone to talk to.
Okay, there's two of them. Ooh, and I hear the rain coming.
Here lies a watcher without grace or graciousness. You were my fault. You were my favorite. May you be your own now, Hecky Grace. I don't think it's anyone's fault. She's my favorite too.
What was the other one I saw?
reckless fixer who discovered our first forms of flight and disappeared. You loved too much, and you let the broken things be broken. Hecky Grace. Love too much. Maybe I will grow up to be just like her.
Return to principal. Okay. There's principal, but where's the... Oh, I see. Okay.
Here lies a child who was made into a monster and a mother. You were the hardest to forgive. I still dream of you. Hecky Grace. Every mother was a child once.
My memory isn't what it used to be, but in the fractures, something new takes place. The past is always changing, isn't it?
Your sisters. I've heard so much about them.
There was a time when I took care of them. Then, for a while, they took care of me. And now it's my turn again. It's as simple as that.
I'm glad I came.
There's one more sight I want you to see. One I am particularly fond of. There is a cave where water used to part. Please, if you don't mind.
Find where youngest remains. Oh, there's two things. Okay, let's...
Here lies a small-minded Jiao who was born from the dirt of revolution and smiled through long days of cherry picking and horticulture. You are still the most beautiful thing I've seen. I follow you now, Hecky Grace. Here lies my harmed and hateful beloved, who found justice after her passing. Only you knew me. Let us begin again, Hecky Grace. This one looks like it's been rewritten over and over.
A mother once told me, take what you wish and leave the rest. Strange one she was. Anything you care to leave? I can't promise I'll look after it though. Forever is a long time, you understand. So?
I'd like to leave a picture.
I see. A nostalgic type, like me. Of what?
A friend.
Ah, very good. I'll find a spot.
You're staying behind?
Forgive me, I'm one for lingering. But you... Are you ready to go?
I am.
You'll be back again? Maybe I'll write one for you. No worries. I'll see you on the other side.
The ice cream van is driving around the neighborhood. This is not the day for ice cream. Don't get it. That was really interesting. A worthwhile play. Damn. Yeah. Like, voice cast. Oh, Watcher and Blue were the same voice actress. That makes sense. Yeah, voice cast as a whole, excellent. I'm trying to think about Anonymous. I liked how disjointed the chapters were. Like it would jump around. I found that compelling. That it spans such a long time frame, and there were revelations held back right to the end. Touched on so many different things too. Like it was a long game, but it felt like it used its length well. Which is more than I can say for most games I beat these days. I finished them and I'm like, thank goodness. I think what else? There's a lot of voice work. I guess a lot of dialogue in the game too. Must be where most of the budget went. Huh. Unity generalist. I like that. There's motion capture? Wow. I wouldn't have expected it. Just because all the movements and all the blocking was so deliberate in the game. And usually, a lot of time, the characters were in one pose. Music was all great. Very nice piano for a lot of it. Like now. Just one QA tester. Layers, well, murder, Reese says. Yeah, the game had a lot of heavy topics. Murder and terrorism and oppression and violence. Torture. Shane says, I like that a lot of names are showing up in multiple roles in the creation. Ruth says clones. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I assumed or not, but I had a thought that it would have been kind of cool if all the sisters were voiced by the same person doing slight variations, or, they use technology to tweak it in post. But no, there was quite a lot of different voice actors doing everything. And also, I can't remember how I said this, but I like when I played a game and I could tell it came from a very personal place for the creator. And this definitely rings true to that. And zero AI. Yes, that's nice too. A cat called Takoyaki. That's great. Yeah. Help funded by the Canadian government, which is awesome. That was a fantastic game. Sure, it lasted 5 sessions of stream time, but yeah, definitely at the end of this, I feel it was all worth it. I guess I had expectations going in that it was going to be a shorter narrative game instead of a longer narrative game. Now, is there anything else? Nope. Okay, that's it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Those that were there from most of it, or even just who popped in every now and then, or those of you who were watching afterwards when the video's up. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed my playthrough of that. What comes next, I will probably put a poll up on my Patreon in a day or two for the next 3 options, and patrons on the paid tier can vote on that, and we'll see what comes next. I think I want to focus on games that have a little more gameplay involved with them for my next 3, but I still haven't finalized the list in my head, so that will pop up soon. You can see the link to the Patreon right here. And Pekin says you're released from 1000x. Shane says play it again. I was thinking during one of my breaks that this is a game I would love to revisit, not on stream, but like in a few years, just play it again myself. I think I'd get a lot more from it, or enjoy it the same all over again. That is actually an issue I think about a lot. There are games and experiences and just being in worlds of games that I really want to go back to that I enjoyed so much my first time. But then I think about the time commitment for a lot of them. And it's not like, probably the closest analogy would be rereading a favorite book, because books can take hours to read. If you revisit a favorite TV show, that can take a lot of time. But, movies are pretty concise, and re-listening to a favorite album, that takes no time at all. But yeah, games definitely require that time investment, which always puts me off wanting to revisit favorites, just because there's so much out there I haven't played. You know how it is. But you get so much out of things you enjoy, especially when you revisit them. You always find something new. So yeah, again, thank you all for joining me. I had a great time this afternoon. I hope you all had a great time watching this. If you have any suggestions for games you'd like me to stream in the future, please let me know in the comments. But until next time, keep a watch for that poll on the Patreon. If you are a member, it's only $3 a month. Hey, that's pretty good, right? It's not too expensive, right? But yeah, I hope to see you next time, and I hope you all have a lovely Saturday, however much is left of it.